Hi kids, I wanted to show you my home. I wanted to take you on a tour, but I want to start with a Bible verse first from Isaiah 32:18. My people will live in peaceful dwelling places, in secure homes, in undisturbed places of rest. I want to show you mine. You already know that I love to paint, and murals are a great way to add color and to tell a story. And this is the first mural that you'll see when you come into my home. It's a tribute to an artist named Grandma Moses. She was a self-taught artist, and she would paint things that she knew. And that's what I did here. And you're going to notice that these different images are kind of just collaged together. They're really not beside one another in real life, but they're places that are special to me. Up in the top right-hand corner is my church, which is really in the city. It's not in the country. Down on the bottom, there's my home with my little dog and my kitty sitting in the yard at an earlier version of this home. The long white house is where my husband grew up and lived his life, with the pond behind and the swing where they spent a lot of hours. The smaller white house is where I grew up, and there's my dad's work clothes hanging on the line and all the things that he grew as pumpkins in the garden, the dog house with all the dogs, and of course that we've got the apple trees in the back. Up in the back is the Burtner farm. That's where the Burtner family raised 17 children. My father-in-law was one of those. There's the dairy cows and the hay, and there have been a lot of good years there. They say that the kitchen is the heart of the home, and I wanted to feature some things on this wall that I loved. You'll see there some of my pets, of course some pizza, and I had to add ice cream and snowmen. These are all things I loved, and I make an awful lot of soup. So that's why I featured that on this wall. Now this is where my journey of muraling began. This is its fourth rendition on this particular wall. My theory is it's just paint. I wanted to keep it simple. I didn't want to add a lot of color. And so I took the wall color and I only added white and black to get my shading. And there's a little owl peeking at you from the top. Here's another room where we spent a lot of time, and it's inspired by an artist named Christian Lassen and the beautiful paintings that he does of all kind of marine life. My husband had a saltwater tank at one time, and it was very high maintenance, so we don't have that any longer. But my Picasso fish is a remnant of that. And if you will look as I spin around here, even behind the door, there's a pelican. And you're going to find in this house there's always someone watching. In the last mural I'm going to show you, I wanted to capture something bright. I wanted to bring a garden inside so that I could enjoy it all year long. Now I did use a stencil for that fence. It just made it a lot easier to get the detail. And one last surprise. And as Mrs. Burtner leaves you today, I want you to remember to draw near to God, and He'll draw near to you. James 4:8.